finally, after, I'm going to say a couple of years, I took the plunge and jumped in and brought myself up to the modern world. For the longest time, I've been using, I used to use that old thing, and that's a pain in the ass to use. Unless you're doing like stage or performance, it's just really difficult to drag that thing around. And I actually have two of them, and they're just a pain in the ass. So now I have a GoPro 10. I have my phone. Hang on. All right, so that's better, a little bit better. I'm working on my GoPro. I have a webcam shooting it. It's supposed to be at 1080. I'm gonna pop that back up to 1080 because that's what I had set up before. And I hit like the mute button for the video. I don't know what the hell I was doing. And when I'm traveling around, I use my little iPhone. But I've been wanting to do higher end 4K recording, showing off high end homes, right? Not the we're talking about like $5 to $10 million homes, and it would be kind of difficult for me to show up with my iPhone and my GoPro, and that's it, right? And again, I'm not going to use this guy because it just doesn't work for me. It's difficult, it's slow, it's clunky. When I'm at church, I use something similar to that, and it's that's what it's for. When you're doing performance. So I got the R6. And there's pluses and minuses to everything that you do in life, right? And there's so many choices. There's Sony and Nikon and Panasonic and I went with Canon mostly because, one, I started off with Canon. All my camcorders have been Canon. My original camera, which was like a 3 megapixel, I don't know, it was a Canon. So, you just kind of start with stuff and you stick with it and you just kind of know. Plus, everybody I know, sans one person, everybody I know has a Canon. So the advantage to me is I get to learn everything that they know. I get to see what they do, what they like, what they don't like, take nuggets from that, and learn, become a better videographer from that. So without further ado, let's take a look at this bad boy. Now this one is renewed. I saved like $400. And it might have a scratch on it. I just opened it up. Oh, got to tell you the drama behind this thing too. I had to sign for it when they dropped it off, and I was never around. The first time I was in the shower. The second time I was walking the dogs. So today, you know what? I gotta get this thing because I have to get it. So I called up FedEx, and like, oh, you have to go to Dado Drive, and like, where the hell is Dado Drive? It's on the other side of downtown, past the airport, past First Street. You got to go all the. It's like the main routing hub where after they take it off the airplane, they put it on right there, and then they route through there, and then they go and have the trucks deliver. Because I missed it, I had to drive all the way up there. I got there early, just, I thought I'd check in and see what's going on. They said it'll be available at 5. It's actually 5:55 now. So I ran up there at 3:30 because I got done with most of my work today and waited in line. And I feel like it's like I'm that kid during Christmas that waiting for it to show up. It's like for 2-3, well, actually it's been 4 days now. After years of hemming and hawing and finally coming down to the 6, it finally shows up. And then the guy just comes in and goes, no, door tag coming, will come in tomorrow. And Saturday I showed up and sitting there all day. It might be here Saturday. It might be here Saturday. And I'm looking, and then it's like 6 o'clock in the evening and it's not there. I'm like, oh man. So I'm checking the delivery status, and oh, it might be here by 8 o'clock. I'm like, oh, just like that kid on Christmas Day waiting for it to show up. And 8 o'clock comes around, 8:05 comes around, 8:06. I'm like, oh man, dying here. And didn't show up. I waited until 10 o'clock. And you know what? I was that kid who every couple of minutes would go over to the door and check to see if there was a package there. No, nothing happened. Really disappointing. So and then Monday came around, and I guess today's Monday, and I showed up, and I did a couple videos, and I'm working, and the dog's like, hey, time for a walk. Finally, I'm like, you know what? I'm just taking for a quick one. 25, 30 minutes. It came back, door tag. So did what I had to do. Comes with a battery. I actually bought 2 more because I'm a battery hog. The how-to booklet.